because we were graced with Matt and Nemo read again. So it's okay. I am not a Trump voter. I don't know where you would get that impression from. I said Trump voters. Why is it always about race with y'all? I didn't
Because they're
say Trump voters. Why is it always about race with us?
because they're afraid they're going to be replaced.
Yeah. Do you need to come up here or you just want to stay in the comments?
I mean, they brought it up.
Mash said we carries Nemo's flame. I appreciate that. I could tell. I love Nemo. He came up here once and I was like, oh shit, he definitely cooked. Um, he's simmer too. That's the one that hurt.
What, Bill?
Cook him slow. All right, y'all. Keep doing all of the good things. Thank you so much. We are Nemo. Oh my gosh. Yes, we are Nemo. Thank you for knocking that out. Subu! Thank you so much. Even though I know you so against doing the gifts, I appreciate that. Yes, the sizzle, y'all. The sizzle. And I know we don't talk about it a lot, but I'm going to address it. The gift gallery, y'all. I know that we don't really pay attention to it, but we gotta get some stuff through, if we can. I'm gonna take a look at it now, because remember that helps us with the tiers. Okay, we only have two, and today is Thursday. Okay, so let's. I know it's a lot because once you move up in a tier, they change the way the gift gallery is made up. But if we could do something about that, that would be great.
First off, welcome. Goddamn it, welcome.
Oh, it would be
Ooh,
that.
oh,
Oh, it would be
no.
that one. Oh, it would
Oh,
be that one. Oh, oh,
oh,
okay.
oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh, oh,
You better
oh,
lock in.
oh, okay. I
Oh,
gotta ride it
oh.
again. Oh, oh,
Yes, you
yep,
do.
yep.
Don't
Of
fall
course.
off now.
Yep. Oh, oh,
Yeehaw,
wait. Yep. Oh,
motherfucker.
yep. We doing a
Oh,
lot here.
oh.
Yep. Yep.
Yo,
They,
yo.
of course, they
Stay in
chose.
frame.
Yep.
Stay right
Yeah.
in
Choose
frame.
that
Right
one.
in
Yep. Of
frame.
course.
Oh,
Of course.
long and hard.
Chose a
Oh,
lot.
you better
Yep.
bounce
Yep.
on
Yep.
it.
Yep. Yep.
Bounce. Oh, okay. That was a big one.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, we're good. Just
Oh.
making sure. One came in late.
Shit.
It's a double one. Double rad.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Did they get the title? Yes. Neely, you
Yeah,
got the title gift.
it's
Thank
great.
you. All right. So we got that out. All right. So we got 3 out of 21. All right.
For a DP day, I told you you had to stretch.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad for a DP. So yeah. Let's keep looking at that gift gallery if we can throughout the night. That will help boost the live stream and help us get into our tiers and everything. Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh,
shit.
oh,
They're
hold on,
happening
oh, oh,
again.
hold on.
Yes.
Excuse me, I gotta.
I'm getting your little parch.
Oh no, there's no pause here. We mean everything we say. Okay.
God forbid they send a train, because.
Oh, Chelsea, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I thought that was someone. I was like, okay, we're not doing that in front of Nemo people. All right. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. See, y'all, I knew y'all love me.
We
Thank you so
professional
much.
ish.
Thank you. Oh, you, Mia said that part. Okay, Mia, like, at some point we gotta. Now, once they get to know me, then we could go ahead and pull the trigger on that. And we cook it, y'all. We cook it. We have $47 left of the live goal. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we are getting through the gift gallery. So thank you for that. Thank
We
you for
sure are.
that, Queen. So yeah, next, okay, is the tube of you, which is totally free.
Oh my God. I got 2 phones now. I feel like a pimp, you know? I got one for the plug and one for the hose.
Oh, okay, well that's cool. Um, oh, we got Confefe, huh? Oh. Okay, let me see. We got Confefe, so
Y arriba yo, mi papá, la
Hey,
chora.
hey, hey,
do you
hey,
notice the dip?
hey. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
What's up, Dean?
All right, now you only sent one, so that's all you get. All right. Thank you. We appreciate that here. We love that for you. Um, Notice I said you and not for me. And Bella, thank you so much for the $10. Now we cooking, y'all. Thank you so
What's up,
much.
Ford?
Yeah, let's not end up on Lower Whacker. Oh shit, Ford, you saw that? Fuck. Ford, Ford. Don't start with me. I have been doing good. I've been looking up policies. I've been cooking. I ran somebody off today for the first time. I don't start with me, Ford. Um, Bella, thank you for the $10. Said that was a workout. You ride so good though. Keep it going. Gotta ride Mandy. Oh, I gotta ride Queen. Which, I mean, if you ain't say nothing yet. So she still ain't say nothing. Okay,
I know that's
period.
right.
Period. I know y'all niggas is mad.
Oh,
Hold on.
Bella want in too.
I got
Doing
Ryan
it right
Bella.
in front
Where
of doing it right
Mister?
in front of her husband too.
Oh yeah. Where's Mr. Bella? I want to ride both of y'all. I do couples. Where he at? Projecting much? Somebody's sucking the energy out of everything. Oh, I thought you was talking about the prompt. Yeah, get on forward. Get him. Get on forward, but I'm not playing with him. Oh, we got more Cafefe. It's almost to my favorite part, but you don't get that yet. All right. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all are doing all of the good things. Thank you so much. Um. Oh. Oh. There's Mr. Bella Queen.
Oh, see,
No.
yo, Bill, hey, Ford, thank you so much. You know, you all about the facts. It's true. Y'all, they really serious about this beef. For some reason, in Frisco, Texas, they are really upset about there being people from India there.
Oh my God.
There's a whole video by some person I ain't never seen a day before in my life named Tyler Oliveira or some shit like that. He got a whole video on here talking about, and listen, this is the title of his video. He called it an Indian invasion, y'all. And the main gist of this is he's mad that people from India have come to Frisco, Texas on H-1Bs and they have master's degrees and they make over 100K a year. And for some reason, there's some white man in, like, he's too big to stand for a long time, so he kind of in like a walker. And for some reason, he thinks that they're from Somalia, just randomly in the video.
That's the most racist shit I ever heard.
I don't really get what the problem is. I basically is what I'm gathering. Like, I don't really get what the issue is. Like, are like, do
Hey,
they
John.
realize that these people pay taxes and the taxes go into the community? I mean, they look. I mean, everything look cool to me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's. I mean, I'm gonna send you the video. I'm not listening to it. I'm just watching it. But I think it's like a really big waste of time.
Oh, thank you, Dean. K. I'm gonna get my sounds, y'all, because this is what I would like to play. Um, but I need to get to the part um of when she says K. Um, so when somebody send it again, I'm gonna try to capture that moment. I'm gonna try to capture that moment. Thank you so much. Put. Oh, okay. Okay, Shane. Oh shit, that went way over my head at first, child. Okay. Don't do rugs. Don't do rugs. Okay, y'all, keep tapping the screen. Thank you so much. You guys are definitely engaged. I'd be lying if I said that you wasn't. We are looking for Trump supporters. We are looking for non-voters probably too, because I mean, what the hell? I got nothing to do. And third-party voters. What the hell? Might as well talk to you too. And I'm gonna say it, and it's not gonna work because they're not gonna come up because they don't like me. But FBA, come up here. Ah. Uh oh, I'm in trouble.
Bro, hold on, Matt, 1 second. Bro, in this video, I don't know why they edited it like this. Like, I need to watch it in full later. They have little kids saying their first name, right? They're like, Shradarth, Preeti. And then the man that can't stand up, he was like, this is an insurrection and an invasion in America. And they're like in Boy Scout uniforms and shit, like just saying names he can't pronounce. This is stupid. But what's up, Matt?
Hey, Matt.
What? Wait, what? No, now I know what I need. I need the context of what
There,
are we talking about? What the?
there's like some beef. I'm just learning about this. There's some beef in Frisco, Texas over like Indian people living there apparently. And like, I already forgot that guy's name. Alan, what was his name again, Bill? Alan,
Shit,
something
that's all I
Al,
remembered.
something Allen. He's the guy that cried because Silly String got put in his eye in Minnesota
Right.
when he tried to counter
Oh,
protest
thank you,
the people
sweet.
there.
That is sweet
And
of you.
like the black people had to get him out of the protest because all the white people like that he was trying to counter protest scared him and started crying.
Jake Lang.
Jake Lane.
Jake
That's
Lang.
Allen.
Yeah,
I said
yeah.
Allen.
No,
So
no, I know. Just remember because he was crying like a little,
Yeah.
bitch. Yeah.
Thank you,
that
sweet.
guy.
Thank
He
you.
went to the city council meeting in Frisco, Texas, to argue for his replacement theory, and he was saying some rhetoric that like it's Hindus and Muslims now are trying to replace heritage-born Americans or some shit like that, and like this whole speech about how they're not assimilating and they're trying to do their own religions here, this like bullshit. Then I'm scrolling and I came across this other guy I've never seen before named Tyler Oliveira, and there's like some serious beef in Frisco, Texas about Indian people living there. Like they're really mad about H-1B visas and the
Oh my
fact that
God.
they're Indian. I didn't know this
Isn't
was a
that
thing in
wild?
Texas.
Oh, Bob came back, y'all. Lord Jesus.
But apparently, so now I'm going to research Frisco, Texas. I feel like high skilled workers is a net positive for your city.
Yeah.
I
I would
didn't know
think
that was a
so.
bad. I didn't know that was a bad thing. But apparently, they don't like that kids' names are Shradarth or
Oh
Preeti.
no. Oh
That's
no.
that's a problem now. They're causing an insurrection. But go
Oh
ahead, Bill.
no. By the way, somebody make sure that they take a
First
screenshot of
off,
me during
welcome.
this live because
Goddamn
I
it,
know I look
welcome.
good as fuck. But Matt, oh my gosh, I love the support. Did you want to stay up while we talk to a
Got your
MAGA
screenshot,
supporter?
buddy.
Well, I mean, I was just hoping that maybe if I came up for a minute, that maybe we'd kick back out to the FYP or something. You
Oh my
get it. I don't know. It was
gosh,
just
Matt,
for
I
a minute. I
love
don't know.
you. Thank you. Thank
What?
you.
It's all
First
good.
off,
Yeah, it's just,
welcome.
I don't know. Whatever.
Goddamn
You
it,
talk to
welcome.
your people. I'm just gonna hang out for a minute.
Okay, I appreciate that, man. Now that's real support right there, y'all. Okay, Bob. So I remember you from the other night. I was ending, and you said that you was
First
gonna
off,
come back.
welcome. Goddamn it,
Wait,
welcome.
really? I was
First
talking
off,
with y'all.
welcome. Goddamn it, welcome.
Yeah, you a Trump supporter, right?
That's I probably wouldn't fall in the right category. It's kind of fake Trump supporter, but well, voter. But I don't recall speaking with you though. But
It was like for 3 seconds. You probably wouldn't
oh, tr-
remember it if.
true.
Yeah, I was literally ending. But you
Okay,
said that you voted for Trump when I asked you.
I did. Yes, that is correct. So okay, I just probably don't remember. I went through several lives the other day. Well, let me address the why is it always about race with y'all? I mean, I think I could agree with that statement generally. Not when it applies to me. I ended up voting for him, but it was more a symbolic sort of fu to everything. He said a bunch of right things for sure, but I knew, that he wasn't going to follow through. Not with one of the
First
things
off,
I agreed
welcome.
with that he
Goddamn
was
it,
saying at
welcome.
the time. Right.
First off,
Okay,
welcome.
so
Goddamn it,
let's
welcome.
take it with the first step. So you're admitting that it is mostly about race with Trump voters.
Generally, I'd say yeah, it's
First
obvious,
off,
and they don't say it
welcome.
out
Goddamn it,
loud, but
welcome.
there's like obvious dog whistles like that they use all the time,
First off,
right?
welcome. Goddamn it,
But
welcome.
I also think that when it comes to Trump himself, I mean, this is just my intuition telling me, and I generally have a pretty decent read on people. Like, I don't think he's like really racist, but he'll just say whatever like the majority is like wanting him to say. Like that dude is just
What the racist wants him to say, he
no,
actually
well, I'm
believes. He
saying Trump
actually
himself.
spreads. He gives them the red meat, and he actually furthers their message.
Oh,
Like when
he
he
does,
was,
but
like when he was in the debate stage, and he told the proud, you know what,
right,
to stand back and stand by.
yes,
Who is a racist
right,
movement? Correct. That
a
usually would make.
100%.
Yeah, back in the day, that would usually just qualify you as a racist. I don't know why we're giving him a
No,
pass.
for sure. That's not the point. I'm just saying, like, my intuition tells me that, like, if it was like, you know, uh, BLM, right,
What's
and
that?
they were like, let,
Is that a gang?
oh,
Was is that like GD
no, BLM,
or
it was
Latin
like
King?
Black Lives Matter.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying like let's suppose it was like BLM that sort of like
Okay, we could
was
just
his
say
main
Black Lives
support.
Matter.
He would just say whatever the hell they wanted to hear. I'm just saying. I was just
Who
pointing out.
said
Trump.
that?
I'm saying he hypothetically, I think he would say it
No, he
whatever they would want
wouldn't.
to hear.
He actually spoke out against Black Lives Matter.
I know they did. I'm saying hypothetically, if they were
Well,
his main base. But anyway, like I wanted to comment on something like a little more important. I think is that this is happening with every side, right?
no, it's
Like,
not.
you really don't think so?
No,
I think it's about
our
race.
side is not trying to get rid of DEIA. Our side is not trying to tell white people that they could go to the EEOC because they're feeling discriminated against. Our
I
side is
think,
not walking around yelling at black women, calling them DEI hires.
yeah, but see, this whole R side thing, that alone, like, just tells me because that's
I'm calling a
legit.
spade a spade. I'm not gonna both sides this, and it's not both sides.
Yeah, but I
It
think there's one side, and there's a lot of people that are starting to see this. You know what I mean?
no.
Like,
See, let me tell you. Let me tell
yeah,
you the premises of my prompt.
okay,
I've tried to talk about the policies. People that's on this panel have their own lives where they talk about policies and things like that. I'm sure
right,
that they will agree with me, and I'm not talking about you. I just debated you tonight. But they want
okay,
to take us down rabbit holes that we choose not to go down, where we're actually talking about concrete policy pocketbook issues that affects
uh-huh,
American citizens. They want to talk about race. They want to talk about LGBTQIA. They want to talk
right,
about CRT, SVV, and all of this motherfucking shit ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. Okay,
right. I don't know
y'all
what those
wanna
guys
attack
do.
the Civil Rights Act. You wanna go back to that again. Then when it comes to November, you wanna drag Democrats into the messaging thing, and then it looks like we're the ones that has our back against the wall when it comes to race and things like that. And then people, it's like, oh my gosh, Democrats is always focused on race and things like that, when it's you guys throughout these entire administrations that is focused on this, and we're actually reacting to it, because we can't just take a seat back to it. Just like the trans community, you kicked them out of the military, so now the next president is going to have to address this, but you're going to probably say that we're focused on trans issues and things like that, and we should be focused on the pocketbook issues. Well, if your guy was actually focused on that instead of leading us in wars and shit like that, then we would actually get somewhere.
Yeah, so I feel
it always has something to do with race or gender or sex or something.
So yeah. So can I ask you, like, so you mentioned like the civil rights movement, right? And so I would say about 90%, if I get on like one of these here, like I would say it's pretty accurate. 90% of people on a panel won't know what COINTELPRO is, right?
And we're not even bring them into it. Don't do that. Don't do
what's
that.
that?
Don't bring them into it, because they gonna come off mute.
So have you heard? You know what COINTELPRO is with the FBI?
Welcome. Goddamn it, welcome.
So they infiltrated the civil rights movement. It's it's all admitted. They literally collected dirt on MLK. They tried to make him commit. They were trying to off him, which they probably did. That's the only thing they didn't admit to. These are the things that aren't like pushed in education. Like, it's not common knowledge, but it's there. It's at our fingertips, right? And we see this back and forth between the Democrats and the Republicans, but they all seem to vote on a few issues together, right? Like, do you ever focus on that? And I think that's what everybody's got to do, right? So they both support war, right? Every single one of them, except for a select few, didn't vote to support the.
That's not true.
aggression.
That's not true. Actually, in fact, every single Democrat, with the exception of John Fetterman, voted against the War Powers Act. What are you talking about?
Women, and they voted against Ukraine. They voted against funding
Ukraine.
everything.
Hold on, time out. Stop. Time out. How many U.S. troops are in Ukraine right now?
That's irrelevant. It's
not irrelevant. We're not at war in Ukraine. We're sending them. No, we're not. Do we have? Excuse me.
Should we be sending them anything?
Sir,
excuse me.
Bob, wait. You was doing good, Bob. Come on. Let's have. We're just talking about politics. Come on.
If you're going to ask me a question, I'll answer. Should we? Absolutely, because of the Budapest Memorandum. Yeah. We have a security guarantee with them. So yes, we should send them anything. No, we're not at war with anybody, because we haven't dropped a single bomb in Russia, and we have zero boots on the ground in Ukraine. So no, that's not a war that we're in. See, Joe Biden didn't start a war for no reason like Donald Trump did.
First off, welcome.
So
goddamn it,
we
welcome.
have two different ways of defining being involved. I'll just
No. I didn't say being involved. I said at war.
Okay, at war. Fine. I'll even go as far as saying we're at war with Ukraine. I'll even say that.
No, we're not at war, sir. There is no war.
So we disagree.
We're not at war with Ukraine.
It's not. There is no definition of war that can make what you're saying correct. We're involved in the conflict because what we're doing is we're giving them some money, and we're mostly selling them weapons that are old and outdated. Then what we're doing is we're building newer weapons here. So we're stimulating our economy, and we're giving our troops newer weapons. It's basically a win-win. It's basically a win-win. That's not voting for war, because we're not sending any of our people to war.
Okay, same situation with Gaza. How would you? What's our responsibility with Gaza then?
Our responsibility is that we're sending money to Israel, and we're funding the genocide.
Exactly. So you feel like we're very, which I also feel like we're very responsible for that. In fact, I would say wholly, because they couldn't do it without us, right? And I think you'd agree on that, no?
They could do it without us. Sure, they could. But I still think that we're responsible. But could they do it without us? Yeah.
Right, not for as long.
You'd probably be surprised, because Gaza
they couldn't do it without us at all. Actually, really, they couldn't have leveled Gaza. They could have leveled Gaza without us. Come on.
Yes, Gaza. Yes, their surrounding neighbors. What they're doing right now, no. But Gaza, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, and let's get away from those details. How much responsibility, if you were to just estimate a percentage, would you apply to the U.S. in what has happened?
Hold on. We're delving into two entirely separate issues right here.
No, they're not.
What you
No, they're
excuse
not.
me, sir. No, excuse me, sir.
See, I
What
love
you
how- I
sir,
love how-
no, sir, you're not gonna.
Bob, let him finish, and then you can respond.
You're not going to change the issue now. What you just said a couple of minutes ago is you said that Democrats and Republicans, you say, well, let's find common ground, that they're equally responsible. They're not. Because what we know for a fact is that, yes, do Democrats take AIPAC money, and do some of them, and in fact, we'll even say the majority of them, support Israel?
The vast majority.
Yes, no. Except for the fact that now we know for a fact that a lot of them have stopped taking AIPAC money, and a lot of them don't want to support Israel. And what was the only party supporting a two-state solution even prior to October 7th? Who is that party, sir? Who is that party, sir? Who is the party? Who is the only party in America supporting a two-state solution? Sir,
No.
it was the Democrats. Since you don't want to say it,
There were some
it was the
Republicans too, but
Democrats.
that doesn't matter.
Wait,
I'm neither or.
why don't you tell me which Republicans supported a two-state solution, sir? Tell me right now.
Yeah,
which
sure.
ones?
I mean, in
Which
fact,
ones?
the one that just got defeated, Thomas Massey, Ron Paul. Those are just the ones I know off the top of my head. If I looked it up, I guarantee you I could find many more. Okay, Ron Paul, not Rand Paul.
Thomas Massey publicly supports a two-state solution in Israel. I've never heard him say that.
Look it up. 100%. He's very pragmatic, and that's why AIPAC just like
Pragmatic?
like logical. Like he's,
No, y'all don't like Thomas Massey because he tried to come after them.
What do you mean? I love him, and why are you saying y'all? I'm not a Republican. Anyway.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So
my apologies. You just voted.
No, that's what I mean. This whole y'all thing. It's like, dude.
It is. I mean, you
can't just assume.
decided to hook your wagon up to a party that's racist as fuck. That's what I was starting to get to.
No,
I mean,
that's not true. I mean, look.
And then you tried to say it was both sides, but you can't give me an example of how it was.
Yeah,
both
I just
sides
gave you.
on.
So I just gave you one, and it's a glaring one: Gaza and Ukraine. All right.
Except for the fact
a
that you have
genocide.
the Democrats on the other side of the issue,
No,
who are
there's
on
some
the
that
right
are
side of
moving
the
now.
issue.
There's some that are
they were
moving
there
now.
before. What you're doing, listen, dude, you have to stop this.
Who-
you and
who-
I both know.
Who
Stop it.
voted
You and
against
I
ending
both
mo-
know.
Who voted
You and
against
First
I
off,
both,
welcome. Goddamn it, welcome.
Bob, you and I both know that prior to October 7th, Democrats were the party. If you're going to give me a Republican here and there, okay, fine. I'll even give that to you, even though I've never heard Thomas Massey
List
publicly speak
Democrats
on it.
voted
Stop,
against
Bob.
the
Stop,
Israel.
Bob.
The
I know
majority,
you
it's
triggered.
yes.
Jesus.
The majority of people in this country who supported a two-state solution, I'm not saying the majority of Democrats, but the majority of people who would support a two-state solution were Democrats. And then, as it related to Ukraine, we absolutely should be funding Ukraine. There's a million different reasons why it's good for our country to fight against Russia. In fact, I wish we were doing more there. I don't want boots on the ground, but we should be doing more. You're trying to make up a false equivalency by saying that these groups are the same. They're not. Bill and I, okay, and I think I could speak for Bill. I will call out the Democrats. I'm left of the Democrats. I'm a progressive. I will call out the Democrats when they do shit that I don't like. There were things that Joe Biden did that I didn't like.
1000%.
There were things that Barack Obama did that I didn't like. And I will call them out for it. But to say that we are in a situation where the parties have any common ground anymore is absurd. We don't live in that world anymore, dude.
That's factually
Okay,
wrong.
well, my turn. So I'm
Can
gonna
you do a
back.
mod announcement first, Queen?
Yeah, what do you want me to say? Everybody tap the screen,
Everything.
get him up to 75K likes. He has $23 left on his goal. The username is for the green app and the blue app. Let's close it out for Bill and help him with his gift goal. I just want to support Matt with this. Massey is he's a libertarian, so he actually he's a non-interventionalist, so he's not advocating affirming Israel's he's actually against the resolution and affirming Israel's right to exist. He was actually the only Republican to vote against the resolution.
Welcome. Goddamn it, welcome.
And condemning Hamas and Hezbollah. So I would love for you his stance isn't really about supporting like a 2-state resolution, and he actually opposed U.S.'s involvement and foreign aid across the board, including to the blue country or the I country. So he's not like advocating for Palestinian statehood, but he's mainly like opposing any U.S. like entanglements at all in the conflict. I believe like a Republican that clearly advocated for a 2-state solution, I think was like Lindsey Graham.
How recent was that?
I don't know, but I
Okay.
I know that's like the only one. If you can, I know this was in November 2023, Massey's stance was on this. So like, if you can provide some like evidentiary support, that would be great. But like, it goes against his libertarian viewpoints to intervene. So.
All right. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got 200 people, y'all. Just like Queen said, we got 200 people. Let's get to shit. Let's just push it. Let's get to 100,000. Let's just do it.
So.
Yeah.
Respectfully, like.
And if you haven't already, that is cute. And if you haven't already, please, Moz, can you put my YouTube? I'm gonna say it real quick up there. That is gonna be the next step. Matt, we are working towards going on that platform next. So if you have any advice ahead of time, please drop that knowledge. But yeah, we're gonna go to the tube of you next. So
First
guys,
off,
please subscribe.
welcome.
It is
welcome.
Bill on the block, no K at the end because we don't do the triple.
Yo, Bill on the block, real quick, because I'm not an encyclopedia, but I just looked it up.
First
there was
off,
only 4
welcome.
Democrats that
Goddamn it,
voted
welcome.
against funding Ukraine. Everybody else agreed on it. So the Republicans
Because we should
same on
be
that issue.
funding Ukraine. Because we should be funding
But you're saying
Ukraine.
they're not a uniparty, but they are. And
There's-
So are you just
so wait,
agreeing
you
to
got
what I
it was
said?
even worse with Israel. So like, just be honest with yourself. That's all.
So you've got your one issue that you're like, oh, they voted all together on the one
those
thing.
are examples.
That's
Those are
you
two
got your
examples.
one. Great. What else?
Oh, do you want me to keep looking it up? Because you know I'll find it. You know damn
Oh, you
well I'll
have
find
to.
that
So
every
you.
war
So
they
my
fund it
God.
together.
Wait,
so there's,
Bob, why are you
there's so
getting
many
so
issues,
mad?
Bob.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just passionate.
Bob,
Because
there's
it's
so many
obvious.
issues, Bob. There are so many issues apparently where there's such a uniparty, but you have to sit down and Google it.
Dude, I'm not. Stop. That's just so disingenuous. I'm not an encyclopedia. You know how it works. You read stuff. Things
I
you
can
put in your
literally
mind.
point
You
out
take a
every
position
single
and you
thing.
don't remember the data.
Bob,
You're
that's
just
because
interrupting.
it doesn't exist. That's because it
Yeah.
doesn't
You
exist.
hate it. Yeah, I guess you hate
Bob,
being
it's
wrong.
because it doesn't exist.
Difference
Bob,
between
it's
you and I
because it
is
doesn't.
when I'm wrong,
Bob,
I
it's
learn
because
something.
it doesn't
When you're
exist.
wrong, you feel
Bob,
like an
okay,
idiot.
all right, Bob. Okay, so Bob,
Okay, bud.
you still
Yeah, what was your point though, Bob?
yeah? Because
I'm
we
just
were staying
confusing
way
your
off of
argument.
the prompt. Way off.
My point was no. It started with the prompt exactly. Is
Yeah,
why
I'm
is
just-
it always
I'm just-
about
that's what I'm trying to
race
get
with
back to
y'all?
it.
And I think that applies to everybody. I think it applies
What
to both
exactly?
Oh,
parties.
thank you.
That's
What
why-
specifically?
what do you mean?
Like, well, I'm respectfully, I'm trying to get back to the prompt because I think you got a
Yes,
little lost
and
in
that's
the
where it
weeds.
started.
When you started, the first thing that you started talking about was what exactly? Start from there.
Yeah, so I was like, it says, why is it always about race with y'all,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think the only part of that statement that's wrong is y'all, right? I think it's why is it about race with everybody, right? And I feel like it's deliberately driven, by the way.
Well, you started with the Civil Rights Act,
Oh,
and then you
that's so
said,
beautiful.
Well, I
you
was
said,
giving an
I
example.
bet that most of the people on this panel don't
Yes.
know about COINTELPRO
COINTELPRO.
because they don't teach these things in school, and then you started kind of going
Oh, sorry.
off
Fair enough.
on a tangent.
And the point is, I wanted to mention the fact that it's so in the Freedom of Information Act, the stuff that was released, like their correspondence with each other. One of the main things that they saw was like they were terrified of the fact that the black and white communities were working together on things, and like you could see it in their correspondence. They hated that. They were terrified of it, and like that was one of the main reasons for trying to like dismantle it. You know,
Mantle,
and
what are we dismantling?
the civil rights movement. So if you look at all the
I'm sorry to laugh.
I
That
don't
was
understand why you're laughing.
I'm sorry. That was I honestly I joke a lot about me being muted, and honestly, I thought I was muted for
Right.
real. Honestly, I'm not even being funny this time. I really thought I was. My apologies.
So, Queen, are you familiar with the operation that the FBI had going, the COINTELPRO?
Yeah, continue.
Right. So like in the correspondence that was like
Uh-huh.
in some of the correspondence that was like made whatever declassified. Um, so we learned a lot of things. We learned that they gathered a bunch of dirt on MLK and they used it
Uh-huh.
against him on so many levels. It essentially looked like they were trying to make him off himself, right? They were like threatening to put it out there, like, and obviously we all know what happened to him. They went after other leaders like Malcolm X, and just several
Mm-hmm.
other things, which I don't recall. I don't
What
have it
was the
memorized. You know what?
what, one
Hold
of
on.
the what was the
So,
most prominent leader that they went after?
oh, MLK by far, for sure.
No, not in
I
my
mean, in my
opinion.
who'd you
I'm
say?
just
I
I'm
know
just
who she's gonna
that's
say.
yeah, I'm just for someone that knows so much about this, I think the most prominent leader
See,
that
it's
they
not
went.
about that. It's not about who knows so much
No,
about
Wait,
no.
this.
let
I
her
admitted
say it.
before. I don't.
Hey,
I'm not
hey,
I
hey,
ashamed.
hey!
You
Don't.
don't know what I'm gonna
I know
say.
what this is personal to her. Just let her
I,
have this,
I know
please.
that you're making an assumption about me, right? Because you have unconscious biases towards me, but you don't know what I'm saying, right? What you are in the middle of, I don't think you fully grasp. So I'm trying to educate you on something. The most prominent leader that was making the biggest, most effective change that they took out was what, Bill, 21 years old at
Mm-hmm.
this time?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody in my opinion, I think he was the most prominent leader because he was making the most effective change, kind of saying, joining together, not just black and white, as you just failed to really say everyone that was included. Thank you, Gen X Patriot, for saying who it was. Um, that was the person that was the most prominent leader because he did something that a lot of the leaders at the time they weren't really able to capture. He
Who's it?
understood that it was power to all people. And at 21 years old, he understood something that we all needed to get done and create a coalition together. That the Socialist Freedom Party created in an area that is close to me. And it started with the Black Panther Party, right?
Here we go.
So when they started building those coalitions, he understood that it was power to all people. See, you're just saying when black and white people started working together was
Okay.
one
You think
thing.
I don't believe that
But
as well,
I'm
though?
sorry. Are
Honestly,
you insecure?
do you think I don't
Because I
believe
don't
that as
think that
well?
you're
Honestly, you
insecure.
think I just
I
don't
don't
know
think that
black and
you're
white?
First off,
insecure at all.
welcome.
I don't think you're
Goddamn it,
insecure
welcome.
at all. So
And
that's
I'm
why
not
you
here
can.
to like
I think
think
that you should
I'm
be able to stay
Bob,
on
smarter
what
than
the
mute.
fuck,
somebody.
I
Bob?
think
First
you
off,
should be able to stay on
welcome.
mute while I'm
Goddamn it,
speaking
welcome.
because I think that you're
What is
intelligent enough to do
happening?
that.
You know I'm gonna
Right?
let you respond, Bob. I ain't being
Right.
rude
So
to you.
Fred Hampton in that situation was the most prominent leader. So they knew to take
Way
him
to
out
go,
at 21
Dale.
because he was able to connect with the black churches, right? And
Yeah.
get them on board, which is something that Black Power at that time in the black churches, they were beefing at that time to really come together. So they took him out. I thought you were going to name him. And you left out a key thing that really got them onto Martin Luther King was, do you know what he did exactly a year to the day before he was unalived, Bob?
No.
Wow, I thought you were an expert on this. He on April 4th, 1967, he gave a very monumental speech that the Freedom Party of today, which is still a socialist party that is in existence, that actually got Huey on the ticket at one point, I believe, a presidential ticket. Beyond Vietnam, a time to break silence. It was a speech that he gave at Riverside Church in New York City. Right? In that speech, he talked about three things that need to be dismantled if we want to change anything: capitalism, racism, and war. Once he did that, he was taken out exactly a year to that day on that speech because he started talking about things that he's not supposed to talk about. So I just find it interesting that you thought that no one up here knew anything about
Thank you for the gift, show.
the operations, COINTELPRO, but you didn't know any of this. There's some books I could recommend for you to like educate yourself, but there's a couple other people that joined that I think could maybe, jump in
Okay,
and
so
talk.
I'd love
Yeah,
to just
hold on, Bob.
response.
I'm gonna let you respond. I gotta do a thank you. Carrie, thank you for the $19. Said I love you. Wanted to finish you off one time. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $19. If you guys do want to keep supporting the page, WLOUIS 94 is the green app. Y'all could tell when I'm nervous, huh? That is the green app, so anything is appreciated and accepted. We lost a little momentum earlier in a daytime show, so I would like to catch up with that. So let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. And I have these crabs. Let's knock those out and keep gifting the panel. Keep showing love to them because they are definitely cooking alongside with me, so I appreciate that. Lefty, are you a Trump supporter? Well, I mean, I don't know. I know it say lefty, but it could always have a little twist to it. Are you there? Okay. Shut up, Ford. Okay, go ahead, Bob, and then we gonna let.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. I'll make it short.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I never claimed to be an expert or anything like that. I was just simply pointing out the fact that it's something that should be like common knowledge.
First off,
Like it should be
welcome.
ubiquitous,
Goddamn it,
like
welcome.
just like anything. And it's not. That's all, right? And I don't claim to be an expert on anything, but I do recall a part in my life where I sort of started realizing, like, what's really going on, right? And sometimes, I'll definitely delve deeper into this issue at some point. I have heard the name. I don't recall like the significance of him, but as it started popping up, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this name. But there's so many things going on, right? And I'll dive deep on certain things and certain things I won't. And I'll never pretend to know more than I don't. And I'm always grateful for new information. Love it. And I think, everything that you just described about me is sort of a projection because I did not think that at all. But you thought that about me. You thought I was thinking I was an expert, right? But anyway, I don't think there should be any hard feelings or anything. I think
You've
we should
been
all
up here for
revel.
almost an hour. That's
I think we should all revel
amazing.
in learning new things and finding common ground instead of pointing fingers and being like you're this type of person, you're that type of
Well,
person. I
you
really
voted
think,
alongside with people that said that they hate their opponents. So
and I don't think they matter. But I don't think voting matters. Do you really? I bet Queen knows
Democrats.
that voting don't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. You could. What you say? Queen knows
I
that
bet
voted don't. What?
I bet Queen realizes that voting doesn't matter because she seems to know how things really operate in this
Okay, I'm
country.
gonna actually not.
Look at how his ego's hurt.
Yeah.
No, it's
Look
not
at him.
Queen.
I
Admit
bet
it. Like
Queen
who
don't
runs the
know voting
country?
don't matter. You're upset that I
This
had to
man
like
is really.
educate you
Queen
on Fred
does know.
Hampton
I said I
and
bet
the
Queen
Black
does
Panther Party.
know.
Listen, you can
See how
talk
you're
to
assuming?
listen, you
Like,
can talk to Dev now because I know that you probably respond better to people with penises. But
no, that's not true at
you
all.
said that you bet that
I love speaking to
and
women.
nobody on this
Much
panel
rather
knows
speak to women.
anything about COINTELPRO. And
No,
you
I
didn't
said,
know
would you
about
not
Fred
agree that
Hampton,
would
sir,
you not agree that
son,
most of the panels
sport,
you go on,
champ,
90% of the people will
buddy,
never have heard COINTELPRO,
buddy,
right?
buddy. You said that and you didn't know about Fred Hampton. You didn't know about Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech that he made a year to the day before he was taken out. And I had to educate you on
Right, but I
that.
do
And
know
now
that the
you're
government
upset.
makes us their
Can
enemy.
you
That's the main
relax?
point, and
Can
there's
you
evidence in
relax?
these
Take a
speeches.
chill pill,
No,
sport.
I
You're
don't
going to be
care.
okay. You're going to
I
be
Yeah,
fine.
you
just
Don't need to
see.
admitted
Yeah,
that
stare.
yeah.
You don't need to
I
It's
speak when
admitted
I'm
that
okay.
I'm
speaking.
grateful for
Stop
for
speaking
you
while I'm
bringing up new
speaking. Hey, I
information,
don't
right?
want to have to do
Yeah,
this, but
yeah.
Deb is going to talk now. You're good. You're good, champ.
So triggered. Don't act up too now.
But just address what
Hold
I
on,
just said. Come on.
Bob. Don't act up too much now. I had to sell you now. Dev, go ahead, and welcome to the show, y'all.
Y'all giving me a lot more credit than what I give him. Y'all know I'm not very nice whenever it comes to white people
First off,
specifically.
welcome.
So when we look
Goddamn it,
at
welcome.
conservatism and white people in the United States, they historically vote conservative at the 70 percentile historically. So at what point would I give the energy and think that I can come to a common agreement with white people in this
First
country
off,
whenever
welcome.
white people don't
Goddamn it,
come to a
welcome.
common agreement with
First
people of
off,
color?
welcome.
At
Goddamn
what
it,
point
welcome.
have conservatives in American history looked out for black, brown, or indigenous people ever? So when we look at conservatism, conservatism has been the downfall of black and brown people. It stood in place to stop black people, brown people, and indigenous people from getting where they want to get to in life. Why should we continue to think that the white people in America are going to benefit us or look in the same direction that we look for progression in society? We can't trust the white people. And you say that voting doesn't help. So if voting didn't help, please tell me how we're supposed to get the appropriate representation within the halls of Congress to get the appropriate funds back into our communities, since you think voting doesn't help, Bob.
I actually do have a suggestion, and which I think is the solution, which is precisely what I initially pointed out. I think we should make it our prerogative as everybody to look to find real information, accurate information, not the information they're feeding us, because if they're feeding us it, we know that it's at the very least skewed. Like,
All right,
that's
so Bob,
what I think
did
the
you know that
solution is.
85%? Did you know that 85% of all wealth is held within the white community? Did you know
Why are
that,
we still
Bob?
talking about like race? I'm coming up with solutions,
The
and like you
whole
just
prompt
you
is
ignored
about
it.
race. The
No,
whole
you just
live is
ignored the
about
solution.
race.
Why
I
are you
know,
being
but that's what
negative?
I'm trying to say. That's
You're
not what the
showing
problem
Bob.
is.
I don't need the white fatigue. I just need I need to answer to my question. Did you know 85% of all wealth is in the white community? Yes or no?
I wouldn't think that was a wrong statistic.
Wait, Bob, I have a question.
I wouldn't argue
Dev,
with that.
I don't. You
Do I know
definitely
that? No.
cooking. Hold on, Dev, because I want you to educate everybody on this. I have a real question, Bob, and I'm not trying to be funny or asshole or
Yeah.
nothing. Why are you running from this conversation when other white people are confronted with these conversations? Y'all don't want to talk about this.
I don't think that's true.
But if
loves
but if
talking
me
about
and
it. That's the
Dev and
problem.
Queen and Matt was all talking about the black community, oh, you would be. I'm sure
First
you would
off,
be
welcome.
very much
Goddamn
engaged.
it,
If I flip this
do you mean?
prompt and I say, let's get the white insight on how we can improve black communities, I'm sure you
No.
wouldn't mind having that conversation.
No,
But
no,
you
I
don't
think
want to
it would
have
be
a
stupid
conversation when it's
conversation,
actually
too.
putting you
I think
guys
it'd
to
be I would
the
also
backbone
react
of
the
it. I
same
don't
way.
get it.
I would react the same way. I promise.
I'm sure
I think
you
it's
would.
unproductive.
I'm sure you
I
would.
Yeah.
I'm sure. So it's unproductive to talk about things that's going on in our communities. That's
No,
unproductive.
I think it's unproductive to focus on like race being the issue. Like I said, I don't think it is the issue, and I think the issue and the solution is to make it everyone's prerogative to like not accept the spoon-fed
hold on,
I'm gonna let
narrative
Dev
as
finish.
truth.
Y'all know what we playing. Go ahead, y'all. Do y'all what
Nah,
y'all gotta
Bob.
do.
So if race is not the issue, can you explain why they just in Tennessee got rid of all
Mods,
black
put it in the
people out
chat.
of the house from the state house? Can you explain if race is not an issue, why did they
Okay.
remove all black statesmen from the state house in Tennessee? Please
Sure.
explain it. If race isn't a problem.
Every action like this is to perpetuate arguments like these. 100%. That's admitted to.
So again, you're scapegoating the conversation.
No,
Why
no.
did they remove black districts
First off, welcome.
via the
Goddamn it,
Voting
welcome.
Rights Act in Section 2 if race is not an issue?
To perpetuate arguments and conflicts like the one that you guys are having here, because I'm not having it. I'm trying to tell all of us not to have it and look over here instead. That's
just
literally
ignore the
why they do
85%.
it.
First off,
It's not
welcome.
important.
Goddamn it,
Ignore it.
welcome.
So we're just
Let me
going to
finish my
ignore
answer. Let me finish my
85%
answer,
of
Dev.
all of America's wealth is within the white community, and that it was grabbed by racial oppression, is what you're telling us. Just ignore all the racial oppression in American history because
No,
white
that's
people
not
don't
what I'm
want to have any
saying.
fucking accountability, is what
Look.
you're telling me.
Let me
No,
tell you,
that's not what I'm saying.
Bob. As black people, okay, and this is why we fuck with people like Matt, because you probably think that we just hate all YT people. See, that's not the issue.
No, that's not true.
We don't
Because-
like racist white people. That's who we're talking about here. And every time that there is a system that is set up by black people, okay, whether it's a community, whether it's an organization, whether it's a school or a church, white people always, these racist white people who very much clean themselves on to Donald Trump, which brings it back to my prompt, has some magnet and has to go to it all the time. Whether it's a white supremacist walking into a church and unaliving black people, whether it's a white person going up in a grocery store in Buffalo, New York, and pew-pewing the hell out of them, whether it's creating policies and saying that we're going to get rid of DEIA because it's tied to race, and then firing over 1 million black people in the federal government. See, we can't turn an eye to that, but your white ass can.
No, that's
You
not the
could wake
point.
up every day. You voted for Trump. You feeling
So
yourself right now. Y'all feel like y'all had a mandate. Y'all supposedly conducting the largest mass deportation in history. You ain't got shit to worry
not
about.
doing that. They're
The
not even doing that.
Ayatollah
That's a
was
joke.
finna meet you at BP gas station, and y'all done went over there and started bombing that shit up. So you should be feeling your motherfucking self.
I don't know why you're
So
saying
of course
this.
you don't interrupt me, because this is not
First of all, I
a this is
support
not a
Iran.
garbage. This is not a garage conversation while you taking out your garbage and I'm taking mine out.
I
Okay.
support Iran.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. Stop trying to run from what we're actually gonna talk about. We are gonna discuss race here. So like I say, you don't have a worry in a world when you have to wake up. Because your Lord, your Savior, your Daddy, your Pope, your Jesus Christ, who depicted himself as that, by the way, that's where I got that shit from. You decided that that was okay. And now you want black people like me, Dev, Queen, to turn a blind eye to that when we have to walk outside with this every day, regardless of who we voted for. That's what we trying to tell y'all dumbass blaggers out there. When y'all step outside, they not asking, did you vote for Donald Trump? Okay, we won't prosecute you then. We won't pull you over. It don't work like that out here. So how about this, Bob? Stay out of our shit. Stay out of our way. Do not touch the Civil Rights Act. Do not touch DEIA. And then we will actually start worrying about our own things in our own communities. And try not to burn that up. Try not to burn that up.
First off,
That's
Now
the
you can
outcome.
goddamn it,
respond.
welcome.
That's the outcome they want. Like exactly the attitude that you just put out there is what they're looking for.
What
That's
they're
the
looking
problem.
for.
Yeah.
Bob,
Hold on,
Bob.
Dev,
Bob,
let
bro,
me
I don't
finish.
want to hear
Dev.
that bullshit. Because
Dev,
again,
let me finish.
do you
Let me
know where
finish.
the Tea
Hold on,
Party
let-
came from?
Hold on,
finish.
let the crybaby finish. Go ahead.
Right. So I hate to sound repetitive, but what I said before
Oh.
is the solution to this. That's what I'm
trying to
saying.
get canceled.
Right? Like when something happens in life, right? Like or at work or something like that, and you did something wrong or you made a mistake, right? It's not like every day they're gonna bring this up. They're like, look, moving forward, this needs to change, right? And that's how we need to attack this, right?
We did
So-
that already.
We must continue. And we must continue, right? Like
Who is we? Where the fuck you been at? Have your
group,
have your
everyone
people
together.
unalived? Did your people unalive out there?
And speaking of that issue, by the way,
Queen, did your people unalive out there? Generations, did your people unalive out there? Dev, did your people unalive out there?
white people get
Sir.
killed by cops too, and it's not perpetuated
The
as
fuck
much.
is you talking about? Are you serious?
Yeah,
Talking
Hang
about
on,
we
hang
must
on,
keep
stop.
fighting.
Stop. Hey, Bob, what happened on June 1st, 1921?
I don't know, bro. Like, what is this?
I know you don't know. I know you don't know because when you say stupid shit like white people get killed by cops too, it just shows you
First
don't
off,
know what the
welcome.
fuck
Goddamn
you're
it, welcome.
talking about. Because
Okay.
that's the Tulsa race massacre. That's when Black Wall Street, which was literally one of the wealthiest and greatest black neighborhoods that ever existed in this country, was burned to the ground and bombed. I want to repeat that. It was bombed. Okay? It was bombed in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And when you say things like, well, you know, wait,
Yes,
I
like
want you to tell me, I
Waco,
want you to tell me,
Waco.
I want you to tell me, I want you to tell me
Okay.
a predominantly wealthy white neighborhood
I just said it,
that
Waco.
happened to too. What's that?
like Waco when they messed with
Waco
that
wasn't
guy
a super wealthy white neighborhood. Waco
What's it
was
matter?
a
Like,
fucking
with
cult.
splitting hairs.
Waco was a fucking cult that the FBI
Dude,
had to raid.
sure,
Dude,
were
get the
they?
fuck out of
Were
here.
they?
Get the fuck out of here. To black Wall Street
Wow.
was one of the wealthiest
Waco,
and nicest
Texas.
neighborhoods in the entire fucking city, and you're gonna compare it to a fucking cultist
Yeah,
compound?
I know. I
Get
love you.
the
Got
fuck out of here,
And
standards.
Donald
you
Trump
What's
fucking
gave
that
it,
other one?
and he gave a speech there, and they told him
What's that
not to
other
give the
one?
speech there, and he gave it there anyway. Y'all are
What do
weird
you
as
mean?
fuck, bro.
What's the,
And
what are you
Waco,
talking about? What's
Texas.
the other one?
It's funny that you mentioned that.
They
You
so
weird.
they're allowed
Yo,
to
we got
take all those
7 out of
people out
50,
and shoot
y'all.
children. They're allowed to take them out and shoot the children because he gave a
Nah,
speech.
you know
but
you
that
can't
wasn't-
say that on
mean-
here. Are you crashing that
Oh
hard?
shoot! But yo, hold on. There was Waco. There was that other family or whatever.
First
like,
off,
Ruby
welcome.
Ridge,
Was it
Goddamn
only
welcome.
white people that died? Was it only white people?
No,
that
man.
unalived
But you're
during them
asking me if it
incidences?
happens, it happens, right? And then on
Was
a
it
daily
only
basis,
white people that
on a
unalived in them
daily
fucking
basis,
incidences,
on a
Bob?
daily basis, when you're
Was
watching
there any
like a
people of
YouTube,
color that were unalived in Waco? Yes or no?
what's that?
Were there any people of color unalived in Waco?
I don't
Answer the
think
question.
so.
Okay,
I don't think so.
just
So you're
purely,
not sure.
Yeah, I don't think so because like I don't know everybody who's in that house and was in that weird religion, but I don't think so. No.
so again, you don't know.
Coley, pay links in the link in bio. WLOUIS94. We got 7 out of 50.
So if you follow any one of these cop channels on YouTube, you'll
First
see
off,
that it happens
welcome.
to everybody.
Goddamn it, welcome.
Bob, it
That's
doesn't
the
happen to
problem.
everybody. Bob,
That's the
Bob,
Wait a minute.
Well,
Hold
well,
on, Bob.
goddamn it.
Hold on, Bob. Wait a minute. He just said if y'all look at the cop channels on TV, y'all will see what
No,
we talk.
the channels where they get cop like police brutality on it, like the civil rights lawyer guys.
And what you saying? White? What you trying to say? White people are being what?
Yo, off, yeah, just like that. You know, probably not
Okay.
the same numbers.
And
right?
I'm glad you said
Yeah.
right. And what
Yeah,
do we call
I agree
that?
with that.
What do we call that? Disproportion.
Yeah,
And we're
sure.
okay.
Where, but I don't understand.
So
I don't
we
understand
can we
it
so can
just
we turn a blind
because-
eye to it?
No, I'm not
All
asking
right,
you to.
then you just
I'm
did.
trying to. No, I'm trying to tell you that we all have the same problem.
Bob, you said
We don't,
If
though.
slow down,
And
Bob.
let's stop arguing about who gets
slow,
offed more.
Slow down,
Right?
Bob.
Yeah.
Bob. You said, and y'all back me up if I'm wrong. You said you need to. I'm trying to get people to stop looking over here and focus on what's over here.
Right.
Okay, so
As
you
a
want us
solution.
to? That means turn a blind eye. That
No, no,
means
so
I'm
can I-
not focused on that anymore. I'm
Can I
focused on
point
this.
out? Can I point out the difference of how you're interpreting what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
yeah.
when I
Point out the differences.
no, well, this is the cumbersome of language. It's very cumbersome. It's not the best tool to communicate. It's true. So here's the point. When I say that, I'm not saying that doesn't exist and that's not an issue. What I'm saying is if we focus on that, that's not going to lead us to a solution. That's what I'm saying, right? I'm saying look over here because this is the way out of both our problems, our same problem that we have, right? Like this is what I'm trying to say.
No, Bob, I'm gonna be honest with you. So when we look at historically and we look at the congressmen in the United States, can you tell me what the percentile of white men in Congress has been historically?
What I don't know. Obviously, it's going to be skewed to some ridiculous number to the white people. Why does this matter? Like we all know this. We know this.
Bob,
so let's
you need
stop
to
dwelling
understand.
on this.
You need to understand. So stop.
Let me ask you a
depending on
question,
this.
genuinely.
No,
How do you
gotta
perceive
stop
me?
being manic and let people.
How do you
think what the
perceive
fuck
me?
They're saying. Stop being manic.
How do you
You're
perceive
showing your
me?
white fragility. Stop
That's
showing
it,
your white
yep.
fragility and keep
That's
quiet
what-
for one fucking
that's-
second.
that's
So
exactly
again,
what
when
it
I'm
is.
sitting here trying to explain to you is, congressionally, Congress has been 90% white historically. So when we talk about the funding that goes into your community, the white community, it has historically been better for your people than it has been for any other demographic in this country. So when we talk about education, Black and brown people get less funding for education in this country than any other demographic. White and Asian people get the most in the United States. So when you talk about disadvantages, whenever it comes to education, resources, and funding for your communities, Black and brown people get shit on because white people have historically done dirty ass shit in order to get to where they needed to be. When we talk about the Homestead Act, we talk about the Agricultural Adjustment Act, we talk about the GI bills, we talk about all the shit that white people got in this fucking country that was handouts, welfare, subsidy programs that were created just for your people. And now, whenever other demographics try to get to that point and get the appropriate representation, you want us to look the fucking other way?
First off,
Nah, buddy, I
welcome.
don't want white
Goddamn it,
people
welcome.
representing me. I want them
No,
motherfuckers out the
that's all I'm
way.
asking you to do.
I
think
want the
that
white people out the way.
Yeah,
Because I
that's not
can't
what I'm
let a
asking.
white person represent me because they can't understand my plight. They can't understand Bill's plight. They can't understand Queen's plight. How the fuck a white
So
person
you
supposed to
so you
feel
think I can't
in
understand your
my
plight?
shoes? No,
First
Bob.
off,
How
welcome.
can a white
Goddamn it,
person
welcome.
understand black and brown people? Explain it. You can't even fucking understand us.
Sure, I can.
You telling us to look the other fucking way.
No,
Like, be fucking
First
for
off,
real.
Do
Well,
you,
think
are you
people
listening?
can't-
Are you listening to Dev? Like he just said, you just
First
told him
off,
to look the other
welcome.
way. You don't
Goddamn it, welcome.
understand us right now.
no, I'm saying that's not where we're going to solve this problem. You heard that. I
But
know you heard that.
you have even asked us, what do you think that our solution should be, and we're the ones that's going through it. Look how rude that is. That is exactly what
Okay,
we're talking
fair
about.
enough. I
No,
offered a
wait.
solution.
This is
You didn't
exactly
offer
what
one
we're
up.
talking about.
So offer it.
And then y'all motherfuckers want to come up in our neighborhoods, come to our town hall meetings, our school council meetings, and shit like that, and tell us what's good for our neighborhoods. And then you go back in your neighborhood, go snuggle up and shit like that. Meanwhile, this shit is still in the shits because you want to just pick it up once in a while and fucking leave. You don't get to do that. You don't get to fucking do that. That's why Dev is at the point of he's saying, I don't want white people representing me. Because this is exactly what we get. We get the short end of the stick, or we have to wait. You have to wait, guys. Eventually, it's going to come down and trickle down to us. Eventually. Your kids is going to
First
eat.
off, welcome.
Eventually,
Goddamn it,
you're not going to be homeless anymore.
Ain't nobody gonna
Eventually,
eat
you'll
real
get the
soon.
health care that you actually deserve. Are you fucking kidding me? Eventually,
So-
your kids will stop having the same fucking textbooks that you had, and they
First
got
off,
your same
welcome.
fucking note
Goddamn
in
it,
it
welcome.
You don't
from
want those textbooks at all.
1983. Shut up, bitch. Because I've been real nice to you, and I'm sick of your motherfucking ass. Primo, I'm dropping your ass because you got a damn echo going on, and I ain't got time for that shit.
So what's the solution then? So
Less white people in Congress. There you go.
Yes,
We need
I don't
equitable.
think that's
We need equitable representation in Congress.
okay. I think that's not good. Okay, how do we achieve that?
There it is.
What do you
there it
mean?
is.
I
That's
want
not
you to
gonna
finish.
happen.
I want you to finish your statement.
Well, here's the problem. Like all these
First
steps
off, welcome.
have been taken
Goddamn it, welcome.
that they've been edging their way towards it, and minority Congress
Okay.
representations just do the same things that the white representation.
I didn't
does.
say minority. I said equitable representation in Congress. Do you know what that
Okay,
is?
so equitable to what outcome? To what ends then?
Define equitable representation in Congress.
Well, so equity in terms of race, right? So the representation of minority communities get the same piece of the pie, right? Like essentially in a general.
That's what
sense.
you're saying.
Well,
That's what you're saying. I'm asking you to define.
what you're- Why are you
I'm
asking me to do
asking-
that? Just tell me what
Do
you
you
mean.
do you not know what it means? Yes or no?
Yeah, equity just means ownership in something.
That's
You have a stake in something.
listen, if you don't know, just say that.
I just asked you to tell me. Like this isn't a
Okay,
test. We're trying to
so
solve
just say
something.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't
Say
know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, cool. Equitable representation in Congress refers to the idea that the legislative body should reflect demographic, geographic, and political makeup of a population it serves, so that all groups have a fair voice in government. Okay? There are multiple dimensions included in it. Okay? Not just your race. Right?
Okay.
So there would be
I-
descriptive representation, substantive representation, geographic, and political / partisan representation.
Gotcha. So when you said let's have equitable representation in Congress, and I said to what ends? That's what I was asking you. So like that's your answer, right? So how do we get there though?
I just told
Queen.
you, you need
but
equitable representation.
yeah, but exactly. How do we get there? What's like the
Queen, can
framework of get?
Yeah,
Bob,
you
I'm
got
gonna
it,
ask
Deb.
Queen a
Yeah.
question. I'm gonna ask Queen a question. Queen,
Yeah.
how can a millionaire understand your plight?
Right, they can't.
How can a ultra conservative evangelical understand your plight?
They're not going to.
So having people that look like you, talk like you, act like you, and grew up like you, would that better represent your overall well-being?
Absolutely, and that would probably be more equitable representation because they're gonna mirror the population that they represent.
And back to my earlier statement,
Hold on,
they
I'm
do the
gonna
same
make a mod
decisions.
announce. I need
They
to
vote
go.
the same way as the white guys. Like,
Okay,
come
Why
give
are
on.
you
me.
saying whites?
I need to wait. I need to do a mod announcement. Primo, is your thing working now?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening to the conversation. Thank you very much for asking.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Uh, I don't know if you remember me. We talked like earlier. I was
Oh,
a Trump supporter,
from
but
Mexico. Okay.
yeah, that's me. Hi,
Okay.
you
Yeah.
deported me. Do you remember somebody paid you $50?
Oh yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I
But I still
remember.
like you, Just. I think
Yeah, happened again. All right, y'all. So we actually that was a successful deportation that happened earlier. So you're pretty much done for today. But come back tomorrow. Bob came back. So definitely come back tomorrow, Primo. And I'll go ahead and unlock that. But guys, we are playing a new game today. So we have 13 out of the 15, and I'll read some of the messages. Bella started it off. She said, I'll start the game. This is towards Crybaby. Thank you so much. And Chelsea said, for the $6, it was either this or Crash Out. Send him back. All right. All right. I love the language. And Red, thank you for the $2.69. Said, I need the cracker engaged with the, and I think it cut it off. Because it's Cash App. So keep doing all of the good things, y'all. We are cooking right now. Let's keep getting through the goal. And guys, we have over 272 people in here. Let's make sure that we are following my, I'm about to bring it up right now. Make sure that we are following my backup page. I'm about to bring it up, and my mom's is gonna put my YouTube in there.
First off,
if we could get
goddamn
at
it,
least
welcome.
200 subscribers by the end of the night, that would be great. I would greatly appreciate that. And I'm gonna bring my backup up here. You guys quickly just can
First
you
off,
follow this? If you
welcome.
follow that,
Goddamn it,
thank you so
welcome.
much. Thank you so much. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right. And the tube of you, they're gonna put that in the chat so you guys could go subscribe to that.
First off, welcome.
Because that's where we're
Goddamn it,
going
welcome.
next. If you really support the movement, I need you to do this. Thank you so much.
Bill, do you mind if I do a quick thank you also?
Oh, please.
Just real quick. Oh, thank you. I just want to say thanks to Sean for the 5 on the Blue app. Sean, I appreciate your invitation to the cookout. Is not my first one, but I'm always gracious to accept those. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that.
All right, W. Sean. I definitely agree with that. I would agree with that as well. Okay.
Just bring utensils though.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I'm bringing to go containers. Okay, I'll
Thank
bring
you.
utensils, but I'm bringing to go
Okay,
containers.
I was gonna
Nah,
say
yeah.
okay, all right, and bring cake. Dean, thank you for the $7. Said kick Bob like a game of winning, like a winning field goal. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And Nicole, wow, we are really cooking now. Thank you for the $2. Said get rid of him, ASAP. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that, y'all. Keep doing all of the good things, everybody. Just like my girl Erica Shantae would say. Matt, I know you co-host with Erica Shantae. We love her here, so she gave us permission to use that. So yeah,
With or without royalties.
without.
Oh,
Yeah.
she must really like you
Uh
guys.
huh. I was like, let me message her before I get my ass sued. Thank you, Chelsea. Chelsea's Chelsea counting this shit. Okay, y'all, let's get back to the conversation. And did anybody put a 1 in the chat if you subscribe to my YouTube, okay? And Tori, thank you for the $2. All right, now I'm getting overwhelmed. Somebody, I hope y'all adding this up. because y'all know I ain't good at math. Gambling, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. Tori said read it. She has pew pew, so I'm gonna read it. Tori, thank you for the $2. Said kick the moon, cricket / snow roach.
Tori. Okay, that she making you say some southern slurs. Okay, back to listen, Bob. I Google what she made you say.
Does snow roach mean like what does
Look it. Google it,
Thesis?
Bob. Google it. Bob, Google it.
It don't matter
Google
to
it.
me. I'm
Okay, we
self-deprecating. I
know,
love
we know, we know
insults.
you don't see color. We know you don't see color.
Of course,
But you do,
that's not what I said.
but you
I
do, but
totally
you
disagree
do.
with that too. That's crazy.
I'm putting words in your mouth. But
Yeah.
you do see black, because for some reason, when we're talking about equitable representation, and I said
First off,
that
welcome.
the
Goddamn it, welcome.
representatives should mirror the population that they represent, you immediately started talking about color and specifically black. Why?
Well, so obviously, I mean that to apply to
First
every
off,
instance,
welcome.
but this
Goddamn it,
is
welcome.
the predominant like conflict and the predominant back and forth, right? Like
How?
that's what. So what do you mean how? Like,
Because Dev did not say, did Dev say anything
and
about
also it makes a
race?
difference too. Like, so
Did Dev
what?
say anything about race? He said millionaire, and then he said evangelical conservative. In both of those examples, is anything in there talking about race?
No, well, I was wait.
Yes or
You and
no is
I
the
were having a
answer.
back and forth. I wasn't replying or responding to anything he was saying.
Well,
Right.
Dev
So you gave me a solution,
Dev
and
was
I
talking
asked
to
you
me.
what's the
Dev was
framework of
talking
how.
to me. Dev was
Okay.
talking to me, and he gave
Right.
examples. Then I said that they have to mirror the population that they represent, and you brought up race.
No, I
Okay.
asked you what the solution was. That's when you said what you just said. I said, "What's the
No,
solution?"
you're
You
not
said
following.
equitable
You're not
representation in
tracking. You're not
Congress.
Bob. Comprehension is
Did you
hard for Elmo.
did
You're
you
not
not
tracking.
say did you
Bob,
not say the
listen to me.
solution?
Bob, you're not
Yeah.
tracking the
Okay.
conversation.
Okay.
You're not tracking it. Dead ass, you're not. Trust me, you're not.
Yeah, I
I've
heard what he
already,
said. I heard that he said they
yeah,
can't
and
relate.
he
I heard
said
all
that
that.
at Bob. He said that after I already had that back and forth with you. After he said that, you came off the mic and said you brought up race again. So
Okay.
why is it when a
I think we disagree,
representative
but
is, I know you're going to disagree because you want to deny this, but why is it when a representative is going to mirror a population, you go back to race? Dev is explaining
no, now
they
you're just
are
trying to.
representing, okay,
That's
because you
not.
have a problem, sport. He is explaining, we're both telling you that the representative is it's an experience. Okay. Here's another example. A cop should be policing a neighborhood that they come from. Okay. You should not be getting a police officer that is from the suburbs working in the inner city. A police officer should be from the inner city, policing the inner city. Is that a better example for you? You can come off the mic now.
Okay. And
Is
how are
that
you
better
gonna,
for you?
and how are you gonna prevent this familiar, person in this authority role from being, from being corrupt, right? So that's what I'm trying to get at.
Oh my God.
Because no, so I'm serious. Like they can
We're
end
at
up
one
doing the
step.
same things, right?
We're at step one. Okay.
Okay.
I need you to sit at step one. Do you understand the example of representation as to why it would be important for a police officer to be from the area in which they are policing?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I see how it could be very beneficial, but also very difficult to like fill these
How is
roles
it
with.
beneficial?
Well, obviously familiarity, like you understand the dynamics of what's going on way better just inherently than anybody else would, as opposed to having a learning curve for somebody who's not from there, et cetera, right? There's a major
Exactly.
benefit.
Exactly.
Okay.
So keep that same mindset when we're talking about the representation in Congress.
Okay. And
Do you get it?
All right. So again, now in these instances, right? Let's suppose like in the hypothetical world, you get exactly what you're asking for. Um, I don't think that's going to solve anything because the way things are set up, those people are still corruptible, and we see it in real
I'm
life
adding it up,
examples
y'all.
where they
Hold on.
still act the same way as the people you're trying to replace. That's what I'm trying to say.
You would actually be
And then
incorrect. So
after that,
when we
let's
look,
bring dude in because he irritated me.
so you would actually be incorrect. So when we look at the Biden and Harris
First off,
administration specifically,
welcome.
and
Goddamn
the
it, welcome.
Congress during that time period,
They funded a
would
genocide.
you
What are you talking about?
can you stop talking and being so fucking
You
white
should
fragility?
hate
Stop
those
talking
people.
for a fucking second. Let me land my plane.
I believe we. I just y'all know I ain't good at this. Hold on, but go ahead, Dev, because you about to really push me, bitch. But go ahead.
So when we sit here and we look at representation within Congress and we look at the Biden and Harris administration, when you look at the overall funding that went into Black and brown communities specifically, so when we look at the Minority Business Bureau, specifically under the Biden administration, they took the overall percentages of business loans and increased it from 5 to 15 because there were more Black and brown people, women, in them roles that allowed the appropriate funding and the benefits for Black and brown people to get out. We've seen an increase in Black millionaires. We saw more graduates. Whenever, hell, we can go with the No Child Left Behind. Whenever Barack Obama got into office, he got rid of it. And then you've seen an increase in high school graduates underneath that Black
All right, got
president.
it.
So when we talk about representation, we have people that look like us, talk like us, act like us, came from the same struggle as us, get into roles that understand our plights. I don't care if it's a white person that grew up in the hood, that went to the same school as me, understands the same struggle as me, as long as they can get into a position to be able to understand how I feel and everybody else feels. So when you talk about rich white people, how can a person making $174 fucking $1,000 a year plus stock dividends that they get for insider trading be able to understand what a person making $50 fucking $1,000 a year or a teacher or a nursing assistant goes through? They can't because they're getting filthy fucking dirty rich, and you're just sitting here like, hey, white man, just let me kiss your ass and get a few dollars. I'm not kissing white ass to get to where I want to get to. Put the appropriate representation within Congress, Bob. There shouldn't be a 90 percentile of white people in Congress. You're only 57.7% of the population, and even that fucking number is miscued. Why is it 90% white people?
I thought you just said it didn't matter if it was a white person.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter, but at the same time, I don't want a white person representing me. I'm gonna be honest, Bob. I'm gonna be real fucking honest. And everybody
Yeah.
on this panel has heard me. I'm bigoted when it comes to field whites. I don't
Alright.
like field
That's
whites.
honest. There you go.
I
That's
don't.
honest. Yeah.
I don't think you guys benefit me. I believe you continue to make us struggle. And that's a problem for me. Until you guys lose the power that you guys have, Black, brown, and indigenous people will never be able to get to the same equality that we want.
I think that you're just going to help them perpetuate that because you're exactly where they want you. So,
Okay. Anywho.
good luck with that.
All right, I'm done. We came close enough. I added it up, y'all. Chelsea, you was adding in what I already added in already. Before I added in the totals, I didn't read them all first. So that's the real total. But Nicole, thank you for the $2. Said he need to literally listen and stop talking. Shaking my head. And Chelsea, thank you for the $11. Said to finish the game, drop this bitch, please. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. I don't even care. We came close enough, child, and sometimes that's good enough. And we have another Trump supporter up here anyway. And Janet, thank you for the $20. W's in the chat for Janet. Said, hi, please get that fool up out of the paint. Thank you so much. Y'all are showing a lot of love and appreciation. I appreciate that. Thank you for playing our game today. So W's in the chat for all of the donors out there. Y'all always let me know when y'all want to play. Somebody in the chat asked if we could play, so that's why I did it. I let the chat determine when it is time to play that, because we're not here to play, you know. So thank you all for doing that, and you guys are helping with my goals throughout the week as well. So it's not just for Trump supporters; it's to help out if you do support the page as well. So it's pretty much you like doing killing off two birds with the same stone. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Peter will probably be after me. Anywho. Let's get back to the conversations because we kind of in OT, so let's get to it. Gambling, you are a Trump supporter. What's your age and state?
26, Massachusetts.
Okay. So why is it always about race with y'all?
I would argue the opposite, honestly. I don't think the Republican Party talks about race nearly as much as the Democratic Party does.
Okay, and what is the Democratic thank you, Charles. And what is the Democratic Party saying about race?
I mean, I think that it matters, obviously, but I don't think that either party necessarily talks about it to a point. I think that they benefit from it. I think that, especially the Democratic Party, I think that they use that as a tool to get voters. I think that they definitely do that.
So respectfully, I ask you, what are they saying? Not what was the result of them
I wouldn't say
saying
it's directly what they're saying. I just think that they act like they're going to benefit
like
minority
what?
groups. I think that they've been doing this for a long time. I think that they
Like what?
like in I mean, I don't want to sound like no, I'm just saying, like, the way that they do it is that they portray problems, right, in those communities, and then they try to say that, okay, I'm going to solve those problems, right? We're going to invest in these communities. We're going to better these communities. And they don't. They use it as a tactic to get voters, but they don't actually fix any of the issues, such as poverty. And this isn't just a race issue. I'm just saying this is like a socioeconomic issue.
Okay, so what are Republicans saying about race?
I don't think that they talk about it as much. And I'm not saying that they should or shouldn't, but I do think that as far as what party uses voters more, I would say the Democratic Party does. I think that they try to pretend like they care, but they don't actually do care. And I think that's why you've seen more support for Trump than any other Republican president of all time in the minority communities, because that they believe that they're anti-establishment.
That was an election.
They don't trust in institutions.
Hey, elections are living, breathing things. Okay, that was an election ago. He don't have that same support. That support is gone.
I'm not saying that he doesn't now, but I'm just saying, like, back then, I think that there's. No, I'm just saying, like,
So he did the same things that you said that Democrats do. He duped them. He came in and said, I'm going to fix it, and now they don't support him because he ain't fixed the shit.
No, I think that he had a distrust in bigger institutions. I think people looked at Trump as someone that distrusted higher institutions, right? I think that he distrusted the media. He distrusted, governing officials that were already in power.
Yeah, we know he's a fascist, correct?
I'm just saying that I think that people that resonated with kind of an outsider in their perspective.
Correct. That's fascist. When you go against the media, the rule of law, courts, our systems and things like that, and you try to tear them down, that's fascism. That's
How do you tear it down?
That's why by discrediting them and making sure that they don't have the public.
Is it discrediting though?
Yeah.
Or is it holding them accountable?
Yeah, that's not holding them accountable. You need to stop playing in people's face right now. After the Supreme Court made its decision, he went after their families and everything. That's not holding anybody accountable. He said that fake news, CNN, and then he told people at his rally to turn around and point at them. And then they continue to berate CNN, MSNBC, which is MSN now, whatever the fuck it's called, and do things like that because he is a fascist. This is not holding someone accountable. Me holding somebody accountable is saying, Matt, the other day you said something that you shouldn't have said, and I wouldn't appreciate that if you wouldn't say that again. That's holding someone accountable. But if I go out and I berate Matt and I make videos and I have a live stream, I talk about his family and things like that, I'm not holding Matt accountable. That's not what's happening here. And that's the president of the United States. And the reason why I asked you about what a Democrat's saying, what a Republican's saying, the reason why you struggle with that so much is because Democrats are not actually talking about race. We're actually talking about pocketbook issues and things like that. See, I'm here to bring aware to the Democratic Party, to TikTok, because I don't hear anybody saying this. Because we all fail in that trap. Oh, we talk about race too much. We talk about identity politics too much. Kamala Harris did this. We shouldn't have did. Oh, no, it wasn't us. Oh, no, I did my own autopsy. It was you guys. You guys did this. And in response of that, we had to respond. People's civil rights were getting taken away, goddammit. Nobody made their platform about trans issues until your guy spent millions of dollars on a campaign to go around on Sunday football to make sure that he secured the vote. It ain't had nothing to do with gas prices or nothing like that. You did this. You got us here. And now we're going to respond to it. And then you guys went on the messaging piece. I'll give you that. So during election season, while everybody is now paying attention, now that everybody's paying attention, you guys go out here and be like, hey guys, Democrats, all they do, they care about race. They don't care about gas prices and shit like that. That's why people fall for the okie doke and vote for your stupid ass. But see, now people is realizing now I'm going to be one of those people that bring it out of you. You don't want to talk about policy issues. This is what y'all want to talk about. Democrats actually want to talk about policy issues. That's why we winning in New York and other states like that now. Because we're not taking that bait anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I disagree with you. I mean, listen, I understand what you're saying, but I think that the American people spoke in 2024, and I think it was a pretty clear message that they disagree with the Democratic policies, and I think that
it was
Trump
literally the smallest margin of victory that we've seen.
It wasn't.
Hey, but Matt, I got 81 million votes. Hey,
let me help you, bud.
Go ahead. Because Joe Biden got 81 million votes.
Yeah, no gambling. I'm not wrong. Let me help you out. Do you know how many? Do you know? Why are you?
I can't wait to hear this.
And be quiet.
You can't wait to hear what? What was the percentage of popular vote win by Donald Trump?
49%.
It was one, right. So he didn't even win a majority of the vote. He won a plurality of the vote. That's number one. Number two.
I mean, this is extra cope.
Victory,
extra cope, extra strength cope.
Okay, excuse me, this isn't cope. I'm explaining something to you because you just said something fucking stupid. And you're from my state, which makes it even more embarrassing. So shut the fuck up.
Your butthurt. It's okay.
No, I wasn't with your. Well, Jesus Christ, dude. Are you a fucking child?
You're a child. You're getting
Are you a child? You keep saying the word butthurt. You're a fucking child. Are you here to have an adult conversation or are you a fucking 12-year-old?
You're coping.
You're coping. You're butthurt. Jesus Christ,
Look
dude.
at
Grow
you.
the fuck up. I thought you were 26 years old.
Look how
I'm just embarrassed.
This guy's a grown.
Dude, I'm embarrassed. Would you shut the fuck up? I'm embarrassed for you. I'm genuinely embarrassed for you. Aren't you 26 years old? Be a fucking grown up. Be a fucking grown up man. All right.
With you. So stop coming off.
Anyways, allow me to explain a couple of things to you because you're so fucking stupid. Number one, Donald Trump didn't even win a majority of the popular vote, which is embarrassing as fuck. Number two, his margin of victory over Kamala Harris in the popular vote was 1.5%, which is fucking pitiful. Considering the fact that people want to call it a mandate or some kind of landslide victory, it is the smallest margin of victory in 40 years. And when you say Donald Trump won all the swing states, cool. Joe Biden won all the swing states in 2020, but that doesn't matter. What matters is the margin of victory. 200,000 votes would have flipped the election for Kamala Harris. That's how close the election was, kiddo. 200,000 votes. So no, it wasn't some overwhelming, crazy victory. Amazing. More people voted against Donald Trump than voted for Donald Trump. Does that make it easier for you to understand, or should I say it slower?
Yeah, you're
Brittany,
coping very
First
hard,
off,
obviously.
Brittany,
goddamn it, welcome.
Brittany, thank you for the $5. Say you are hilarious. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. I get it from my dad, honestly.
This guy
He's
actually
funnier
has
than I
like
am.
no.
I'm
Yeah,
he
so
has
that's
no
not
sorry,
actually
Brittany.
ability.
He's just so
yeah.
rude.
He has
Yeah,
no
see,
ability
so
to keep
gambling,
his
that's
cool.
not actually cope. I'm just giving you
I-
actual fucking numbers.
You
You're
lost.
coping
Get over
because
it,
you
boss.
don't.
Get over it. It's okay.
No one's crying about losing. See,
You're
I'm not
crying.
like your side.
You're crying.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Bill. Question for you.
You're
Did
actually
we
crying. It's
storm
kind
that?
of
Hey,
funny,
Bill.
honestly.
Hey,
It's
Gambling,
embarrassing to
shut
be
the
Come
fuck
on,
up for a
Gambling.
second.
I'm gonna let you
I-
respond, man. Come on.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you can
Thank
you
Okay,
can
give me a
respond. You
second.
just be a big boy. Thanks. Hey, Bill. Question for you, and for Dev and Queen, anyone else. Bud, have some fucking decorum and act like an adult now. You're just embarrassing yourself.
Let me
So,
talk to
anyways,
this.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Dude,
Really?
I'm asking you to stop. You are going. Why is Matt triggering you so? Is it because he's white and you're upset that he's an ally? Because I know that trigger you guys is too. You know, they used to give
First off,
Matt
welcome.
respectfully.
Goddamn it,
You know,
welcome.
you used to get worse treatment than me if you got caught. Because this
Hey,
is crazy.
fair.
You
Hey,
know,
listen,
so
totally fair. All I'm saying is that it's just weird when you talk about coping when you lose an election, because I completely acknowledge that Kamala Harris lost the election, and that was a year and a half ago, and I'm not really
Yeah.
talking about it. But when you want to lie and say that Donald Trump had some big win, it's just that is cope. And you know what else is cope, Bill? Just a quick question for you. When Kamala Harris lost that election, at what point did the Democrats and Kamala Harris supporters storm the Capitol building and try to stage an insurrection and a coup? Do you remember what was the date of that? When did that happen?
I don't remember that day.
That's weird. Dev or
Hey,
Queen, do
Marie.
either of you guys remember that date? Because I don't remember the date off the top of my head. Because so weird. Oh, wait. That's right. That never happened because we're not a bunch of fucking crazy ass cultists who were coping when our guy lost a free and fair election. So if you're going to throw around the you guys are coping thing, maybe you should like take a look at January 6th,
So can I have a
2021
talk or
first.
what?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, go-
Okay. Oh, here you go, bud. Go for it. There you go, Chief.
Yeah,
You got it,
go
little
ahead.
guy.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is obviously triggered. It's pretty obvious by now. I mean, he's a grown ass man getting super upset. Pretty funny, actually. I think it helps the
Respond to
Republican
his
Party.
right. Respond to his
Yeah,
claims,
but like
though.
he didn't say anything. He lost every swing state. They lost the popular vote. They lost the House. They lost the Senate. And he's going to pretend to you guys that, oh, it wasn't a landslide. It was a landslide.
No,
the
it
Republican
wasn't.
Party won with
Here,
ease.
okay,
and
let me
this
show
guy
you.
is so
Let me
upset
show
about
you.
it. It's fucking
Okay,
hilarious.
all right.
Hold
I'm gonna show you what a let me show you what a landslide
Actually
looks
hilarious.
like.
Seriously.
Okay.
Very funny.
Okay. Hold on.
I have it pulled up.
I mean, this guy has to be actually living under a rock if he thinks it wasn't a
What was-
landslide Republican.
Wait, can I
Is it
ask,
next?
can I ask Gambling
Hold on,
one
Matt.
question
Hold on,
before?
Matt.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, no
You're
problem.
fine.
Sorry.
Is it
Can,
next?
just what was the voter turnout?
First off, welcome. Goddamn it,
Like,
welcome.
this is extra strength.
Gambling.
This is
Just
why
tell
my
me what the
profile
voter
picture
turnout.
is this the way it is.
Gambling. What was the voter turnout in 2024?
You tell me, since you know all the facts. You
Hold on,
still
y'all.
lost.
I
Who
feel
cares?
like you would
Who
know.
actually
Why are you
cares?
being
You still
Why are you
lost.
being weird?
No, because you're coping. It's just funny.
I'm not arguing with you. You're being
Right,
weird.
so what's the problem
You were
then?
arguing with Matt. Do you not
No,
know?
because he was trying to act like it
I'm
wasn't
not
a
Matt.
landslide.
Hey, bud, I'm not Matt.
Okay.
Do you know the voter turnout?
Off the rip, no, it's never high though. It's never been high.
Off the rip, it's never high.
In the last
was the
10
voter
years, it hasn't been
turnout
high.
was the voter turnout higher in 2024 or higher than 2020?
So percentage wise, number wise, what are you talking?
The
Like,
turnout.
are you talking about like people showing up, or are you talking about percentages?
Are you serious?
I'm asking.
Okay.
Holy shit.
He really needs me to break it down. Did
No, I'm
more
just asking.
people come out to vote in 2020 or in 2024?
2020,
Keep tapping, y'all.
and how funny is that when you really think
Okay.
about it?
So you feel like that it would be more of a landslide to you in 2024 if
So
more
during a
people came out
pandemic,
in
more people
2020?
turned out to vote, right? That makes sense, right?
More people did come out to vote in 2020.
Right. That makes so much sense, right?
They did. Do you
Are
want to know
you
how many
are
people?
you okay, Gambling? Are you
Do
really?
you want to know how many people came out to vote?
I mean, honestly, it doesn't really change the
I mean, no,
impact of who
I'm
won.
just following your logic because
No, I
you're
mean, I'm just-
saying
I'm just
that
laughing.
it's such a landslide for
It
the
was.
2024 election, but in 2020, we had 66.6 voter turnout. And in 2024, it was like 63.9. Over 159, I believe, million people came out in 2020 and only like 155 in 2024. So like less people came out to vote in this recent election. So I don't know how you wouldn't say that Biden would have been more of a landslide, right? Like, and just to follow your logic.
First
And
of
I
all,
want
if
to,
you
and I
look
want
at-
to say,
Goddamn it,
I'm not saying that.
yeah.
Go ahead, Bill.
And I want to say because I'm very political. So when you
Right.
say things like that and you talk about landslides, I think you're being serious. This is 1972.
That's a landslide.
This is a landslide. This is President Nixon. Okay. Ronald Reagan did something similar to this. Okay. Barack Obama, okay, had a landslide. But Nixon, this is the largest one I've ever seen in my time of looking at this shit. I don't know if Matt will agree, or Dev, or Queen, but that shit was wild.
Reagan
That's a
was close
landslide.
because
Reagan
Reagan did
had a
basically the
landslide.
same thing,
Okay.
except for because he did the same thing, except instead of Massachusetts, it was Minnesota. But yeah,
Okay.
those are verifiable Republican landslides.
Yeah.
Not
Go ahead,
agreeing,
Dev.
Bill.
Yeah, not what you talking about.
My issue with what he's talking about. If
But
it
like,
was a
who cares?
mandate-
He still won every
Hold on,
swing
Gamble.
state. Isn't that
God
not send a
damn, Why are
message?
you being so fucking manic? Why? This is
Oh,
why
you're
I don't
butthurt.
like
It's all
fucking
right.
white people. Shut up for a fucking second. Shit. So again, if it was a fucking mandate and they mandated by the American people, why is it that you guys aren't winning these special elections? There's been over 120 special
Thank you,
elections, and you guys have not even hit a halfway
Oh,
point.
damn. Who reported?
First off, welcome. Goddamn it,
Nope.
welcome.
They
Come back
do it
on
all
your
the
backup.
time.
I'm sorry, he got a backup. Anywho, that's what we come prepared because we used to people clowning and want to report. But anywho, so yeah, I'm actually glad that Dev hopefully is gonna come back on his backup, y'all. If not, he'll come back in 10 minutes. Let me see, this is probably him. But this is where I wanted to get to, actually. I'm glad that he went down that route. All right. Told y'all he's prepared. All right, go ahead.
The point that I was
Gambling,
making
did
is-
you grow up in? Oh, I'm sorry.
So again,
Sorry, you're back.
the point that I was making is a mandate would ensure elections for you guys within the next at least 4 years. You guys didn't even get 2 years for that mandate. So for you screaming that there was a mandate by the American people, that's not true. Miami flipped after 30 years. 30 fucking years. Mississippi State House has literally went from a majority to a majority minority. So they can't even control the state house anymore. So whenever you're sitting here talking about all these mandates that were put out by the American people, they don't want conservatives running the country
First
because
off,
you guys
welcome.
don't do
Goddamn
shit.
it, welcome.
Thank
You
for
don't
the
create
follows.
jobs. You don't benefit the American people. So how can you sit here and claim a mandate when you're not winning special elections and the likelihood that you will lose the House and the Senate is very high for the midterm?
Yes,
First
not
off,
gambling.
welcome. Goddamn it,
Go
welcome.
ahead, Dev. Oh,
The
okay.
point that
Yeah.
I was-
Go ahead. My bad.
The point that I was making is you can't claim a mandate whenever you can't even control these special elections leading up for the next 4 years. You can't. You're not even controlling your own state houses in these special elections. So there was no fucking mandate. It's just white people like you crying that you don't got the things that you had in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s. Lace them fucking bootstraps up and stop fucking crying so much.
All right. Give me 1 second, gambling. I'm shocked that you stayed on mute. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Keep tapping the screen, y'all. We are in it. We are in overtime now. We are officially in OT.
First off, welcome.
I was supposed
Goddamn
to
it,
be
welcome.
off 30 minutes ago,
First
so
off,
we are
welcome.
officially in
Goddamn
OT.
it, welcome.
And let's get to 200,000 likes. Let's keep doing all of the good things, y'all. Just like my girl Erica Shantae would say, make sure that you are following me if I've earned that. And guys, please become a super fan if you've been here for a long time. If I've impressed
First
you.
off, welcome.
Consider
Goddamn
becoming
it,
a
welcome.
super fan, and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube. We are looking for 200 subscribers by the end of the night.
First
We
off,
are
welcome.
at
Goddamn it, welcome.
165. My monster's gonna put it in a chat if I could get you guys to subscribe to that. It's completely free. We are trying to move to that platform, but we're
First
gonna need
off,
500
welcome.
followers to
Goddamn
get
it,
there.
welcome.
Okay, so thank you all so much. And of course, if you want to go a step further, I do this full-time. This is my full-time job. Pay links are in the link in bio. WLOUIS94 is the green app event to the mo. And we have pay links in the link tree and everything like that. So anything is appreciated. Make sure you guys put your TikTok name so I can read that message out loud. And make sure that you
First
guys
off,
let me know
welcome.
whenever you want to
Goddamn
play
it,
our
welcome.
game. You know what that is. And follow my backup account. Make sure that you're looking out for the panel. I need some water now. All right. Whew. Okay, what I wanted to get to first. No gambling. You respond, and then I'll say what I gotta say.
First off,
Word.
welcome.
Yeah, I mean, I
Goddamn
think
it,
it's
welcome.
like I said. I mean, I'm not out here to say it's a landslide, it's this or that. Either way, the election spoke for itself, right? The House, the Senate, the popular vote, and the presidency. To say that that's not a statement win for the Republican Party is extra strength cope. I don't care how much you want to complain, how much you want to say Trump's such a bad person. It's comical for you guys to look up here and pretend like it's not a landslide. That's ridiculous. And it's the most Republicans have won since 1980s when Reagan was running, right? And then you look at yourself, you're like, okay, why? Why did that happen? Trump literally had more minority voters in the Republican Party than any other Republican candidate has ever had, ever. So I'd like to hear your answer to that, and I'd love to hear the guy Matt who can't hold his breath, and he's in his mid-30s on TikTok crying about an election.
Look at him. Look at him. He didn't even go after Dev. He went right after Matt.
It's weird.
Right.
It's weird. I've been
It's kinda
sitting
funny,
here.
too. He's from
It's so
Massachusetts.
weird. I've been
It's
sitting here
hilarious.
quiet the entire time. Haven't said a fucking word. And Matt couldn't hold his breath. That
You couldn't. Look at
Gambler,
you're
quick
already
question
mad.
for you. I literally sat here quiet. Hey, quick question for you, kiddo. Where did you grow up?
Why would I tell you?
Did you grow up in Mass?
Where
or
did you
somewhere
grow up?
else?
Where'd you grow up? What's your town?
Dude,
Hey,
are you?
yourself.
Are you? I didn't ask what town you grew
Are
up
you
in. I said,
scared?
did you grow up
Dude,
in Mass?
you're weird,
did
brother.
you grow
You're
up in
kind of
Mass?
weird.
Yes or no?
It's all right, man.
Did you grow up in Massachusetts? Yes
I
or
already
no? What
said
the
it.
fuck?
I mean, you already know this. You're just trying to be a weirdo and trying to
I'm
figure
not
out
trying
what
to be a
exactly
weirdo.
town I
Can
came
you
from.
But you
I'm
wanted
not
to make
trying
it.
to ask
You made
what
it
town,
personal.
dude.
We were talking
I
about
didn't
something
actually.
else.
I mean,
I
he's
just
making it
wanted to
personal.
know, did you grow up in Massachusetts, the state? Yes or no? That's all I
I
care about.
did.
Yes or no?
I actually did, man.
Good. Okay, good.
Okay.
I just want everyone to know
Wait.
that gambling is an unfortunate misstep
Wait,
in our
are
state.
you
Shut the
36?
fuck up. I'm in the middle of a fucking sentence.
Are you
It's my
36?
turn to talk. Hey, bud, you literally just bitched and moaned. You're like, Matt can't hold his fucking breath. Now it's your turn to shut the fuck up like a good little boy. Anyways, I just want everyone to know that gambling is an unfortunate misstep in our states, which is number one in public education, by the way. He's an unfortunate misstep. This shit usually doesn't happen, but unfortunately, every once in a while, little pieces of shit like him happen to drop through the gutter. Now, he just said two fucking contradictory things, which is fucking hilarious. I hope you clicked that, Bill,
Okay.
where he goes, I'm not here to tell anybody
What?
that it was a landslide, but this is why it was a landslide. So you can't say that it wasn't a landslide, which is one of the dumbest fucking things that I think I've heard an op say in a while, and I do this 5 fucking days a week. So when you sit there and you go, I'm not here to tell you it was a landslide, but here's why it was a landslide, you really need to stop and like think through your words just a little bit more. Like, strong recommendation for you, kiddo. Anyways, as we move forward, none of that actually really matters because none of us care that much about the election. What we do care about is what's happened since the election. So since the election, as our friend Deb pointed out so very aptly, the Democrats have been running the table. There is no mandate in this country if the Democrats are running the table on every single special election, even the statewide ones. And you've got places like Texas and Georgia in statewide elections, electing Democrats to seats that they haven't held in 30 years, in 40 years, in 25 years, when you've got Miami flipping to its first when he got Miami flipping to its first Democratic mayor in whatever it is, fucking 30 years, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So when you go through all of these different things, there is no mandate. That's just a made up thing that these people want to tell themselves. Hell, there's not even a mandate within their own party, as we saw today when a bunch of senators, 24 of them to be exact, fucking revolted because Trump is trying to put through a slush fund for a bunch of criminals and $1 billion ballroom, and they all said, fuck off. So he doesn't even have a mandate with his own fucking Senate. It's embarrassing to say things like this, and you just look fucking stupid, kiddo. I would genuinely leave now.
Also,
Well, hold up.
I mean, you proved nothing
Hold
at all,
on,
boss.
Dev.
It's okay.
Hold on, Dev. We got to crash
You're
out.
super triggered. It's kind of funny.
Gambling. Hold on. Respectfully, you said anybody on the panel could answer your question, and you just wanted to hear from Matt. And also Chelsea paid for a crash out, and that's 1 minute uninterrupted. But before Chelsea goes, I'm going to answer your question. You're wrong. George W. Bush in 2004, he actually received 28% of the overall non-white vote. Most notably, he won 40% of the Hispanic Latino vote that year. So no, Donald Trump didn't win the most minority vote of any president of all time. So you are wrong when you made that statement. Yeah, that's what he said. And he was like, I want anybody on the panel to tell me if another Republican president ever won that. And I'm answering and telling you that you're wrong. It was actually George W. Bush in 2004. So you should get your facts correct before you make a statement. And that was just, again, idiotic. But go ahead, Chelsea. I'm going to make you large. Bill, do you have your timer ready?
I mean, you were wrong, but it's okay.
I'm not wrong.
Okay.
I'm not wrong. He made the largest gain in some areas of minorities, but go look it up. 2004.
Trump had the largest minority vote over any other Republican president. That's a fact.
Go look up George W. Bush.
I'll send you a link if you want. I'm not even trying to be that guy, but I will.
I don't need a link.
Yeah.
No, because it's a fact. I mean, I'm not trying to even be an asshole. I'm just saying it's true.
He trailed Bush's overall numbers, bud.
Oh my God. All right. I'll send you a link. It's okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you're still wrong.
Go ahead, Charles.
It's okay, buddy. I know you weren't alive, but it's okay.
Go ahead,
Ooh, child. The lack of intelligence is far too much. Why are you talking when I have? I'm reclaiming my time.
Do not do that gambling, or I'ma just drop you
what the fuck? You said. You keep saying landslide. If it was a landslide, the Republicans would have a super majority in the House, a super majority in the Senate. They barely have a 5-vote margin in the House. You come from the most educated state, but are regurgitating facts like you come from the least educated state. Please step your cookies up, because this is so embarrassing. You and I are the same age, yet I know more about these elections than you do. Like Queen said, George Bush, the people that Republicans do not like, got more of the Latino vote than Trump did. Shit, Talarico got more of the Latino vote that Trump did in Texas. Open up a book. Open up the schools. I don't know what we need to do at this point. Yes, I might need to take a cope pill because I need to cope with the stupidity that came out of your mouth, waking me up out of my good black sleep. I shouldn't be having to wake up out of my good black sleep for this bullshit. I'm tired. I work a black job. I do these lives, having to deal with you uneducated MAGA folks who don't even know who your representatives are. I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
All right. Thank you, Chelsea. Take your black ass to sleep now.
Make sure that bonnet's tight, girl.
Y'all, I got a new bonnet too, and that motherfucker is crisp. I got the line on my forehead when I wake up. A bitch is finna look tight all the way to Texas, okay? Dev, close your ears, okay? All right. Now, I'll let you respond. Gaming.
I'm all good. I'm out of here. You guys are just not even want to
your
talk.
mom, hey, your mom a hoe.
I don't want to.
You guys
right.
lost.
I'd run away too if I were you. I'd run away too. Bye-bye.
He Googled it.
The craziest thing that man stated was that Democrats are the ones that perpetuate race. If I remember correctly, that NSS strategy guideline that the Trump administration put out in December, didn't it tell them to stop letting the influx of migration go on in Europe? Didn't it tell the Latin countries to stop taking them in also? And I believe the EEOC said that white people needed to file for reparations due to the discriminations of DEI and civil rights. So if anybody is speaking upon race currently in this administration, in this time period, it is the Trump administration and conservatives. So that's what's crazy to me. I've never heard race be brought up as much as it has been under the Trump administration.
Wow. Well, we did that, panel. We definitely cooked that motherfucker. We cooked both of them, actually. Dev, I think this is your first time up here. Welcome to the show. Make sure y'all follow Dev and his other account because that's where he be at. But he have these discussions all the time.
First off,
is part of the
welcome.
motivation
Goddamn it,
of why I
welcome.
wanted to start talking about this because I've learned a lot from them. So I'm actually happy that that he stopped by. I need you to stop by more often so we could cook these motherfuckers. And then Matt gave us our pickup that we needed tonight.
First off,
Matt,
welcome. Goddamn it, welcome.
I am very, 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 very grateful for what you've done for the community tonight. And for the supporters, thank you all for showing the love. Some of you donated as well. And you did all of the good things just like you would do with Matt. And I appreciate that. And I hope that I could earn your continued support. And if you all
First
ever
off,
have any
welcome.
feedback, please
Goddamn
let me
it,
know.
welcome.
The only
First
thing
off,
that I ask
welcome.
before we
Goddamn
go
it,
is
welcome.
that we finish this last goal.
First off,
And
welcome.
you
Goddamn
guys
it,
follow
welcome.
me if you haven't
First
already.
off,
We'll be back
welcome.
here
Goddamn it,
tomorrow
welcome.
around 2 o'clock Central Time.
First off,
in the
welcome.
daytime, and then
Goddamn
10
it,
o'clock for
First
the
off,
night show.
welcome. Goddamn it, welcome.
Okay? Period.
Awesome. Hey, real quick, I just wanted to say if anyone, if any of you guys follow me in here, I would really appreciate it if you can give these guys a follow. We've come in a couple of times, but it's great. Obviously, you know that Bill does lives. I'm sure you
First
guys
off,
have seen
welcome.
Queen's
Goddamn it,
lives as well. Deb, I'm sorry I don't know you, but I'm sure I'm going to drop you a follow. I'm sure you do lives as well, friend.
First off, welcome.
I hope you
Goddamn
guys
it,
all
welcome.
drop follows and continue to offer your
First
support
off,
to our fellow
welcome.
creators who are doing a
Goddamn
good
it,
job.
welcome.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Matt. We appreciate you. All right, guys. I'm going to actually end it on this note because somebody told me a long time ago you end on a good note. So if anybody, does anybody else have anything else to say? Because I'm not going to do the whole closing remark thing. Oh, Queen, I'm already ahead of you.
Yeah, he Googled it. He Googled it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh,
He ha-
shit. Black Daddy need to do something.
I know he
First
Googled
off,
it and got
welcome.
mad. That's all I'm
Goddamn it,
saying.
welcome.
Period.
Yes.
Good night, y'all. I'm tired.
Do one more thing for me, y'all. Black Daddy, come up real quick. Hurry up before everybody leave.
My closing remark was get out and vote. Get more black and brown people, especially black women, brown women in the office.
And if I could say one more thing, which would be, it was referenced earlier, but if you've never read the Beyond the Silence speech by MLK that was delivered on April 4th of 1967, you should read it. It is still, if you read it, you would think that you were reading a speech that was given today. You could just swap out some of the countries that he's talking about. I strongly encourage everyone to read that speech.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And if you guys are in the whatchamacallit, in our Discord, I'll go ahead and drop it in our BBC. And if you want to see Bill's BBC, let us know and we'll add you to the Discord.
Yo, what?
Oh.
Yeah. And we joined his BBC daily during the week.
Erica, how are you in here, Erica?
It's Bill's book club.
First off, welcome. Goddamn it, welcome.
You can go. You can join if you want to see his BBC too, Matt. I'll send you an invite.
Thank you so much, y'all. It's Bill's book club. I don't know why you guys are laughing.
I don't know why y'all
Oh,
thinking like that.
oh.
It's Bill's book club.
Yeah, and
Wait,
Dev.
of course. I
ABC.
knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I knew what you
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and Dev, just stay for the end of the show because just ignore
It's
what you're gonna
important.
hear. Just ignore it.
He
Just
really
go
wants
with
you to
it.
stay.
Just go with it. Okay, you don't have to comment on it, but just go with it. But y'all, I need y'all to do one more thing. So I have Block Daddy Block Party here. Okay, this person here is very special to this community. Number one, he don't play about us. Okay. Number two, he is fully invested into the block. Okay, I'm not just talking about donations. I mean, he's checking on. Stop. He's checking on our well-beings, our mental health. He's posted things very active in the Discord, and he really took the block name and really taking it out there. Now he came up with an idea, and he said that he wanted to come up with kind of like an after party. Remember how we used to do that back in the day, y'all? So after the live, you know, we're gonna have like a chill space to go to and things like that. But he's gonna need followers for that. So please make sure that you follow him because this is gonna be a nice chill spot. But he needs the followers to get to it. So let's do that for the next 2 minutes. Let's just follow, and do all of the good things. Thank you so much. He puts a lot into this community, y'all. He definitely deserves it. Okay. Um. Hey, Erica, how you doing? How you doing? Okay. And guys, please make sure you're subscribed to my U of Tube. I'm gonna check to see how many I got. Okay, we didn't reach our goal, but okay. If y'all want me on there, we need to subscribe there. Okay. All right, we got 1 more minute, and then we'll do that. I said it like that too, Erica. I couldn't help it. I miss her. She was messy. Okay, you gotta go because you messing up my Ethernet cord. Okay, I didn't yell at him. I just said you gotta go. All right, y'all. It's time for the best part of the night. Block Daddy, Dev, Matt, and Queen is gonna park that Big Mac truck right in my little garage. I will see y'all tomorrow. Maddie.
First off, welcome. Goddamn it, welcome.
Maddie. Maddie. I'll see y'all later.